turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to. No one knows it, heart is frozen from your poison. Taking the potion just to feel ya, cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're nothing. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think that I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. It's getting stronger, can't take no longer. Walking on fire. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to. Feels like I'm burning a little bit more, just a little bit more now. Taking the potion just to feel ya, cause I need ya.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my English cottage. This is more of a remodeled cottage. In the interior it's a little bit more modernized, I guess you could call it like that. It has a little curved counter in it, which I'm in love with, and I know I shouldn't be so in love with the counter, but I really like it. Anyways, before you start building and everything, I wanted to mention a few things because it's gonna help you build this house. If you see anything that gets cut out of the video, I did that on purpose because I'm just gonna end up deleting it later, and I don't want you guys to spend time on something only to just delete it later, which, to be honest, I do that a lot and it's kind of sad. So for example, right here when I'm doing this little white frame around the window, I just got rid of that anyways because I wasn't gonna use it. I was just gonna put vines there instead. I think I have the problem fixed where I can actually see this rebuild in real time. I don't know what was happening last time, but I guess my editor fixed it. Let's see. What else was I gonna say? Because I know I was gonna mention some things. Oh my gosh. I'm having a huge brain fart right now. Anyways, this build was for Bloxburg Build League, and I didn't get in the top 5. I was in the top 5 for a little bit, and then I got in, I don't know what place I'm in now. I'm just gonna, assume I got in 6th just to satisfy myself. I wanted to use like the new vines that came with the update because I liked them so much, and I thought it would be really cool to feature them in this build. Also, by the way, that door that I just made, I'm gonna delete that later, so don't even bother doing like the details on that door. Let's see. What was that? Oh my gosh. My brain, I feel like I just lost a couple brain cells just now. I don't even know what's happening. I'm gonna check my server because I think I got new questions and I will go and answer those because I'm kind of desperate right now for things to talk about. What was my brain needs help right now. I mean, it's not usually working, but especially right now, it's just kind of breaking down. Let's see. Voiceover questions. There's so many sections in my server. Oh, by the way, you should go join my server. That's a very good idea. You can talk with me in that server. I will do that's where I do all my game nights. Well, more like game mornings, but that's where I do all my events. I don't usually live stream them on YouTube because I don't feel comfortable doing that yet, but if you want to go see some live stream thingies, then go to my server. Let's see. Why are people talking in the voiceover questions? Someone help my brain. I think me and my cat switched brains. I now have a pea brain. Will I ever do a face reveal at 10K? I don't know. I'll have to see when I get there. Probably not because, I mean, personal privacy. I don't really feel comfortable showing my face yet, I guess. I mean, I get there's like not really anything people can do by just knowing what I look like, but I'd rather just keep it to myself. It's not like I'm embarrassed to show my face, but you get what I'm saying. What inspired me to start building? I think I've already mentioned this in a voiceover in the past, but I'll just explain the story again. It all started back when Silito was still like the best Bloxburg builder anybody ever knew. Like back in 2018, you know. And she would make these like really cool builds. I don't know if everybody knows her, but I know that a lot of people will know who Silito is. At least OG Bloxburg players, I guess. So back then my builds were horrible, obviously, but like in 2018 they were actually like slightly okay, I guess. So I thought, you know, I can get some subscribers with these builds. I've built an airport before that was very horrible, by the way, but back then it was like really cool. So I just decided, why would it hurt to start a YouTube channel? So I did that, and then I just started uploading videos. Obviously the editing was pretty horrible as well. Probably even worse than the build itself. I was so bad at editing that I put the speed build before the tour. Like, most of the people are gonna watch the tour and not the speed build. So then a few months later, once I realized what I was doing, I switched. I put the tour first. Still, the editing was really bad. I had a really bad computer. The quality was horrible. It was laggy. It was bad. And so then I got a new computer, and it was a MacBook, which I'm actually still using to this day, and it's good. It's still a little laggy, but it's good. The quality's really good. But yeah, and then about halfway through where you see my remodeled craftsman house, it's the green one, that's when I saw Lucas's channel, I was like, wait, what? How is he doing that? So I started, taking lots of inspiration from him, and you can see, like, the quality of my builds from the remodeled traditional craftsman house or whatever it was called, it just went way up. It was still not the best, but it definitely went up after I saw his channel, because I was like, well, wait, that's possible? Like, you can actually do that? So I tried to do it. I would watch his speed builds and I would, see what he did to make interior and exterior details and everything, and I would kind of like copy his stuff. I wouldn't copy his houses, but I would copy some furniture and whatever. And so that was really where I started gaining a little bit. I remember like back then gaining 10 subscribers in a day would be like, whoa, I'm famous, Now it's average, but back then that was kind of scary. It was really good for me. Now I'm just kind of like meh. But anyways, I'm still not as good as him at building, and I will say that truthfully. I don't think it'll take a really long time for me to like be able to actually compete with Lucas. So that's basically my story. I was building though for like, I don't know, a few months before I started the channel. I still was building in Bloxburg, and that's how I actually started. I think one of my friends taught me how to do stuff. I wish I still had my first house. It was like a tiny little house, but it was interesting. I must say the stove was not against the wall. It was like in the middle of the kitchen. We don't talk about that actually. So that was that question. I already said who inspired me. I mean, even if you guys watch the tour, you can already tell like decals, furniture, everything's inspired from someone you may know. These are like similar questions. I'll just find a good one. My favorite color? Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I'll look at the colors and I'll be like, that's a cool color, and then I'll look at a different color and I'll be like, oh, that's also a cool color. And I don't know, that's a hard question to answer. I already said what my real name is. My goal for subs right now, it's 5,000. I know that's quite large. But at the moment, I'm shooting for that. I'm almost at 3K, so we're getting there slowly. We will get there at some point if I stay dedicated to this. Let's see, what else is here? Where do I like to go when I go to eat out? I don't really know. I go to a lot of places. Usually the only times I'm eating out is when like I'll have some game, like a sports game or something, and it's like right when I was supposed to eat dinner, so we'll just go and pick up food after my game or practice or whatever. And usually that would be Snapper Jacks. I don't know if anybody of you know that. If you live in California, you'll probably know what that is. That's usually what I would do. Let's see. Could I live without the internet? If I was born without internet and I never knew what the internet was, I'm sure I could live without it. If I were to just stop, like right now, if I were to just stop using the internet, I think I would have a mental breakdown. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess the answer to that is no. Do I play any instruments or sing? I don't sing. I am not a great singer, I will tell you that. You don't need to hear me sing anyways. Just take my word for it, I'm not a good singer. Let's see. Do I play any instruments? I know some songs on the piano, like I used to play it a lot, but now I kind of just don't play it. I never really took lessons, I just, did the little simple songs without, I don't even know what they're called. I would have to look into that, actually. How do I come up with my houses, buildings in Bloxburg? honestly, like, it's really just one of those nights where you can't sleep, and then all of a sudden you have this idea in your brain. You're like, oh, I can build that. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and it doesn't work out, but normally I'll just, like, for example, the bed in this build, I couldn't sleep, so I was just thinking of stuff I could make in Bloxburg to finish this house, and I thought of a bed design, and I'm really proud of it, honestly. I really like the bed design, but, like, maybe I'll watch a YouTube video and I'll have this certain style of buildings, and I'm like, oh wow, that's really cool, I want to build something like that. Actually, that happened with my temple. There's some Minecraft builders that are super good, and I saw them building like this Greek stuff, and I'm like, I want to try that out on Bloxburg, so I did, and it came out pretty well. I'm not sure if I like the roof, but I tried. I had barely any plot data to do it. So yeah, that's how I come up with my houses. Oh gosh, these questions. I don't even know if I should answer some of these questions. Is an engineer or architect what you want to do when you grow up? Yes. I mean, I would like to be an architect or an interior designer, either one, or both. That would be cool too. I don't know about engineer. I mean, I would probably have to know some engineering stuff if I were to be an architect, but normally you probably just hire one to help you like make a layout and stuff, because it's much more complicated in real life than it is in Bloxburg. I hope you guys know that. It's not just like Bloxburg where you can place some walls down, add some windows, and you got a house. No, it's a lot more complicated than that. So that's what I would want to do. Let's see. That's all the questions actually, so, oh no, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll talk about the build, because I was gonna talk about that earlier, but I forgot. I think the build is $200,000. I know that's like kind of pricey for a little house. Actually, that's really pricey for a little house. Honestly, if I were copying this build, I probably wouldn't, just because it's so expensive. And all you rich people that can make $200,000 in an hour are probably like meh. But like, if you have level 50, this is no problem. But also the time that it will take to copy this it's just not worth it, in my opinion. I'm not saying you shouldn't build it, but I'm just saying that I personally wouldn't build it for myself. I mean, I just built it right now, but usually I focus more on detail than the price, so if I have a really expensive build, I'm sorry. I mean, I can't make it really any cheaper. I mean, if I were to make it any cheaper, I don't think I would be able to make the house look as good. Obviously, that's the truth, but I would rather have a nice looking house than a poor quality, blush aesthetic mansion. I'm no hate to those aesthetic builders, but I don't really like this style. Let's see what else. Oh wait, I don't have any questions. But this build is like 10% plot data. Honestly, I was expecting it to be more, but I guess I didn't use as much basic shapes in this one, which is probably a relief to you guys. Actually, no, wait, I used a lot. I forgot about that, and my entire kitchen is basically basic shapes. Well, my counters are. Good luck with that. I would be surprised if anyone can manage to recreate that kitchen, because honestly, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but that kitchen took me like an hour and a half. I'm not joking. Just because of the sheer amount of custom stuff in that, it's a lot, to be honest. Let's see, I know I mentioned stuff in the tour, and I can explain those, but I forgot what they were. I told you my brain's not working today right now. I guess I'll give you guys a little bit of a relief. This build is only one part, so this is gonna be the only part uploaded. Big relief. I'm happy myself. I know the people that are building this are gonna be happy, because they don't have to wait for me to upload the parts. Plus, it's not as complicated, although it is a very small build. So that's the only trade-off. Let's see. After this build, I may, if I get the chance, finish one of the builds that I'm working on with WattPlayer, if you know who he is. If I can finish the interior for that, I'll upload it over my vacation. I forgot to mention I'm going on vacation. But for 2 weeks, I'll be gone on vacation, unfortunately. Well, not really unfortunately, but for 2 weeks I will be gone, so you may see builds like halfway through one build, obviously, but if you don't see one, then it's probably because I just didn't finish the interior, and that's my fault. I mean, I'm very busy this week with other stuff, so if you don't see any builds, don't be angry. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna build it all over my vacation. I don't even know if I'll bring my laptop, just because we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, as you should on a vacation. So yeah, you're probably not gonna see anything. Also, oh shoot, I should probably mention the fact about the curtains. So I'm trying to make these like the custom curtains with the garlands, and it just didn't work out, so I ended up deleting all of them. If you're already starting to build them, go ahead and delete them, because I'm just gonna get rid of it later, and there's no point in building it if I'm not even gonna end up finishing it or using it, because it didn't look good at all. I was struggling so much to make these, you don't understand. It was so frustrating. And I hate to delete stuff that I worked super hard on, but it just didn't look good, and I don't want it to look bad. Obviously, that's kind of common sense. Let's see, what else? If you're having trouble building this house or finding the decals, if I remember, I will put all the decal codes in the description, and I'll try to label them with the correct decal that they go with as best as I can. If they're not correct, then you can just go to Lucas's or Lukiokas's inventory and put them in yourself. Choose whatever decals you want. You just have to follow him, and you can have endless decals if you want them. I mean, I love his decals so much, and I don't think there's any other person that I would choose from besides Noctunal, and I used his decals for the rugs and marble. So yeah, I think they both have a Twitter, so if you want to go follow them, you can. Let's see. I know I was planning to talk about more stuff, but I am forgetting everything right now. Let's see. We are 20 minutes in, that's good. I think there was one decal code that I showed in the video, but I don't even know if I ended up using that anyways. I know, it's kind of a waste of time. So that little window over the door, I don't think I ended up using it. So you probably shouldn't use it. Also, I think there's gonna be a random cut, some random cuts from doing the trees, because actually that might have already passed, but I did that because I did more gardening, but I didn't like it, so I just deleted most of it, and I just kind of kept the ones that were right beside the house. So I know, actually I think that passed a long time ago. I remember seeing myself building that. Oh yes, here we go, building the kitchen. I might have more questions. Let's see. Let me go see. Actually, I can just go ask questions in I can ask people to ask questions in my Discord server. Ask me questions. Also, I think I did a better job of actually putting my computer on Do Not Disturb, because I remember before, you would just see random notifications pop up that may have been my mom, which is not very good of me to be showing that because I forget to cut them out, which is not good on my part, and I apologize. Don't go harassing my mom. That would be very bad. I don't even want to go into detail with that. I think I may have made a new intro. Okay, this is confusing because, this will be confusing for now because right now where I'm recording the voiceover, I haven't actually finished editing the video. I'm just recording the voiceover to get it over with because some of my family's not home, and I would rather have less people here while I'm recording it so I don't get walked in on. Like, one of my family members will just come into my room and be like, hey, come get food or something, because that would be kind of embarrassing, and I'd once again probably forget to cut it out, which would be bad. Usually I'll like stop the voiceover and I'll cut it out and then I'll start recording again, which is actually what I've had to done a few times because yes, I have been walked in on and I've had to stop recording for a second. Oh my gosh, my hair is so bad. I just went swimming, so my hair looks like a mop, which I don't think that's normal. I should probably brush my hair. Let's see, what else? 23 minutes. I almost stopped recording. That would have been bad. Let me get my mouse away from the stop button. I love how I'm just like commentating on every single thing I do to stretch this out. I'm exposing myself right now. This is funny because in my Discord server, I'm the owner of my Discord server, but there's members of my Discord server that are a higher rank than I am, and it's just depressing because since I'm the owner, I should be more active, but I'm not, and I know that my moderators want me to be more active, but I'm not, usually because I'm either building or watching YouTube. That's basically what I do every day, or play other games. Kind of sad, I know. I try to be active sometimes. Normally, my Discord mods will have to actually tell me to say hi. Also kind of sad. Also, I think if you want to be in a tour, because I know a lot of people have been asking if they can be in tours, and if you want to be in one, I'll usually make a post about it on Twitter for people to come join my neighborhood. And if you join my neighborhood, you can be in one of the tours because I announce it on there, and you can just come join my neighborhood. I usually announce it like while I'm about to do it, so you have to be kind of fast usually, although you guys have been, so that's good. But oh my gosh, my knees are cracking. My knees are hurting because I've been doing more running lately, and my knees are just like, my knees are telling me to stop, but my brain is like, no, this is good for you, keep going, and it's like one of those situations again. And my legs feel like poop right now. I didn't say the other word. I think you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. What are people? My server is so weird. Like, half the people in there just name themselves sus. It's kind of weird. Oh my gosh. There's my knee cracking again. How fun. What else was I gonna say? I'm probably gonna end this soon because normally when I take a while, when I go like stretch out the voiceovers a lot, I'll pause. Like I'll stop talking for like 5 seconds, and my friends bully me about it, so I'm trying not to do that. So it might be shorter, obviously. The build, or the speed build itself is like an hour long, a little over an hour long, so I don't think I'm gonna go that long. Also, I know a lot of people have been asking how I did the little curved counter, and I think I'm doing it right now. So if you want to see me doing the counter, here it is. I need to go closer over here so I'm not echoey. I spent way too long doing this counter because you have to like find the perfect size for the square on top of the cylinder. I'm making 0 sense. In my brain, what I'm saying is, you know how like you'll say something and in your brain it makes perfect sense, but when it comes out and somebody else listens to you, it makes no sense. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. So right now, it's a little bit of a difficult thing to build. I think I did it right. Oh wait, no I didn't. Oh boy. It was so frustrating building that counter because I had to redo like the squares so many times, and it was just so annoying because each time I would think I got it right, it was either slightly too big or slightly too small, and it was just so frustrating. But I did it and it looks really nice, so I'm proud of myself. This is probably one of my favorite kitchens because I made everything custom, so I'm so proud of it. That's probably a main reason why I like it so much, is because I'm so proud of it. I'm being narcissist right now, I'm sorry. But like, you have to admit, it's a pretty nice kitchen. I used to pretty weird green, but I wanted to use green. I like green kitchen. Green kitchens are cool. I don't know if I should have made it darker. I don't know if I should have made it like really dark green, but I made it this color and I painted it metal, so it looks fine. I mean, if you ever want to change anything, like, you don't have to copy the build exactly. Like, if you can't do something or you don't like the way I painted something or anything like that, you can always change it to however you like it. I mean, I'm not gonna call it bad because it's different than mine, and obviously that would be really rude. So if you want to change yours, that's perfectly okay. Don't hesitate to do it. Don't feel bad because you don't like the way I did something. I would honestly understand if you didn't like the way I did something, because not everybody has the same style as I do. I mean, obviously. There's people outside my house that are yelling. Hold on. I apologize. I don't know why this keeps happening. Like I said before, there's times when I literally have to stop recording my voiceover because I get interrupted by something. And it literally happens like every single time. I don't know why. I'm so unlucky. Or like, I'm so unlucky with these voiceovers. Someone should make like a compilation of me getting interrupted by stuff. I bet by the time that I've made, I don't know, 10 voiceovers, someone can make like a decently long video of me just getting interrupted. That's kind of depressing if you really think about it. I'm getting roasted in the chat right now. Oh my gosh. That was so disrespectful. Voice crack, oh my gosh. Let's see how much longer we can go. I'm having the little glitch where everything's lagging again. This is great. I love this happening. I think people ask more questions. Let me see what's happening. Literally, I'll say one thing in the chat that's not even like greeting everybody, and then like half the chat will just start saying hi. It's so weird. I mean, I guess that's a nice thing to do, but I don't understand. I think right here I was building the little shelves in the kitchen, and I made those so cluttered, and I ended up deleting some of the stuff because it was just like filled with pots, and I am like Okay, don't get angry with me. These pots are so nice. Literally the second that somebody told me how to scale the pots, I was in love. Like, seriously, these pots are amazing, and you can tell in the kitchen. They are used way too many times, and I probably should have used them. And I'm sorry, but seriously, they are so amazing. I'm probably gonna continue using them everywhere in all of my builds, so you're just gonna have to get used to that. Yep, that's gonna be nice. But seriously, they're so good. Oh yeah, if you see me randomly go into Discord while recording this, it was because I was streaming in Discord while building this house. And once again, if you want to see me go in Discord and build, then you have to join my server. I think every once in a while I'll post a link to join it, and so you can just join whenever you get a link to it. I might post a link right now, although I don't think anyone else that is here is gonna join. Let's see. We are, oh my gosh, I'm getting spammed. Why? People will just randomly spam me to get my attention. It's kind of sad. Like, if I don't respond to you, it's probably because I'm busy. Usually I'll respond to you really fast if I'm not busy. So don't spam me. If I don't respond, it's because I'm busy. And that's 90% of the time, that's why I don't respond. The other 10% is because I'm too lazy to respond to you. And yes, that's happened before, but still, don't spam me. You know who you are. I know 2 of you that spam me to get my attention. So if you're listening, you know who you are. Yes, I know you know who you are. So don't spam @Nuggy everywhere in all of the server and all of the server sections. Anyways, I'll stop bullying those people. See, they're doing it right now. 11:47 a.m. I'm just gonna spam random letters. I need to stop getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Okay. This counter is shaking. This is not good. I'm in the bathroom right now. But because it's it's kind of depressing that it's literally my safest spot, because I don't want to be heard while doing the voiceover, because it's embarrassing, I guess. I mean, I know like a lot of people do their voiceovers at like in the middle of the night, and I know Lucas does that and some of my friends do it too. But if I ever woke up, or if I ever went to bed at later than 11 o'clock, my parents would be angry. So I can't really do that. And if they saw me up in the middle of the night, I don't even want to imagine what my punishment would be. It's that's kind of sad. I mean, if you guys are listening to this, I'm just gonna start doing some shameless plugs. So I'll link everything in the description. Oh yeah. You don't have to find a post for me to join my Discord server. You can just go to my description and tap the link, and it'll automatically send you an invite. So if you want to join, go join, because you can talk to me there. I'll respond to you if you message me. Usually, if you message me something rude, then obviously I'm just gonna block you. But normally, if you're just nice, I'll respond to every single person that asks me a question or sends me a message. I will respond to you, and I try my best to respond to everybody. So send me a message. I won't be annoyed. I mean, if it's rude, I'll be annoyed, but if it's a nice little message or question, then of course I'll respond. So you don't have to be you don't have to be scared to send me a message because I'll respond to it every single time. Well, yes. At some point I will respond. Let's see. We answered with a question? Oh, I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. What am I building next? Well, my next build will probably be another BBL build, Bloxburg Build League build. That's a tongue twister. Bloxburg Build League build. Build. What am I saying? Anyways, it might be another one of that. What am I told you my brain is kind of breaking down right now. Since Bloxburg Build League's going on, I'm probably gonna make more builds related to that. This build was a Bloxburg Build League build. Gosh, I hate saying that. So I don't think I'm gonna do this week's challenge because I have vacation, or the next 2 weeks challenge because I'm also on vacation, and it's kind of sad. I wish I could participate more, but I won't be here for 2 weeks, and then I have school like 3 weeks after that. It's sad. No. High school, oh gosh. I'm talking to myself again. Yay. Let's see. Okay, they're telling me to answer, and I'm answering it in the voiceover. I don't think they understand that. Let me tell them real quick. Intense keyboard tapping. I'm answering in the voiceover. Oh my gosh, my spelling. I'm not typing good because I'm sitting on the floor right now. These questions are horrible, I'm sorry. They're like desperate questions, like questions you made up in 3 seconds. Take your time, ask me a good question, not like, how's life? I am taking that directly from somebody. There's one person that I'm just constantly bullying in this voiceover. I'm sorry. I deeply apologize for this. I haven't said their name, but I'm bullying them. It's not very nice of me. I should stop. I apologize. They're probably gonna scream at me in Discord DMs after this if they watch it this far. Why are people talking in the wrong chat? Because I can't see the questions if you talk in the voiceover questions. I might end it soon because I've been talking for, oh wait, am I 40 minutes in? I am. So that means we have 20 minutes left of this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go that long. I'll probably just end it here because I don't know what to talk about. Well, I'll talk about the build a little bit more. Right now, I'm building a little table. It's not like an island necessarily, but it's more of a, like you can see in some kitchens, they'll have that little table in the kitchen where you can like cut stuff and get, you know, cooking stuff, cooking supplies and all that. So that's what I was building right here. I hope you I like it, to be honest. I think it was a cool, cute little table that I made. It took me a little bit to actually make it. I like how I said I didn't use a lot of basic shapes in this build earlier, and now I'm like using them everywhere. Silly me. I'm sorry. I don't think there's gonna be one build that's not gonna have a lot of custom stuff. Maybe if I make a budget build. Oh gosh, I hate how that sounds as well. I don't think you guys are ever gonna get a budget build for like a while before Bloxburg makes because right now if you want to make cool stuff you have to normally make it custom, and if Bloxburg were to add more stuff that you could like more furniture and stuff, then I wouldn't have to make everything custom. So that's kind of the problem here. I don't really have a choice. So yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna come for a while, and I honestly, like, please add more furniture, please. I'm begging Bloxburg to add more furniture because it's so annoying. Because some of the, like, the beds, like, some of the beds in this game don't work very well with structural items, and when you try and place them down, they'll, instead of, like, of the structural item connecting to the bed, it'll float like a foot over the bed, and it's really ugly because it just looks like a really, really thick blanket, and I don't really like the look of a thick blanket. Like, imagine a, like, not like a cozy blanket that's like an inch thick, but like a foot thick blanket that does, think that in your brain, that would hurt to lay under, like, that would be heavy. So yeah, I don't really like that very much, but why I'm talking to myself. I guess I'll just end it here because I don't know what else to talk about. So goodbye everyone, enjoy the rest of the voiceover and some music. I hope I did some different style of music in this build, so I hope you guys liked that. Anyways, I'll see you in the next build in a few weeks. Okay, bye.
turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, 'cause I need to.